Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7, streaming on YouTube. We have some breaking news for you tonight. Starting off, our top story, sponsored by Carnegie Heights.
We're here. More engines. Give me for that.
We're still waiting to learn more about a plane crash near Nellis Air Force Base in northeast Las Vegas. We hear it landed on someone's yard in a residential area. Our reporter says smoke was visible in the area at one point. Officials say a contractor-operated aircraft took off from Nellis Air Force Base before crashing outside the southern edge of the base at around 2:30 this afternoon. According to Clark County Fire, the crash happened on the 2200 block of North Christie Lane. Review Journal's James Schaefer spoke to the neighbors there.
I live a few blocks away, and I was working on my bike, and I just heard a big explosion, which I thought was a firework, I just heard it, and then I had a cousin of mine had called me and let me know that, hey, did you see the news? There's an airplane crash.
The Review Journal also spoke over the phone with the owner of the home where the plane crash happened. He said, quote, "It was scary, to be honest with you. It was a really, really, really strong noise." He explained that the plane crashed into his yard and also the house next door where his uncle lives. In response to this crash, Governor Steve Sisolak tweeted, quote, "Kathy and I are praying for all those involved in today's incident, especially the men and women of Nellis Air Force Base and the first responders on the scene." Clark County Sheriff Joe Lombardo running for governor.
I'm contemplating what my future is going to look like. I haven't made a decision.
That's what he told us last month, but now his team has confirmed Sheriff Lombardo has made his final decision and will be officially running for the state's top job as a Republican in 2022. Speaking of the Republican Party, the Clark County Republican Party Central Committee has canceled tomorrow's meeting amid security concerns. This comes after a Review Journal report on a group affiliated with the Proud Boys. Review Journal's James Schaefer gives us the backstory.
In light of these developments and following the advice of our security consultants, we have decided reluctantly to cancel our regular membership meeting for tomorrow evening.
The cancellation of the Clark County Republican meeting follows a Review Journal report that a group affiliated with the Proud Boys was attempting to elect a slate of leaders to the county party and had threatened several prominent Republicans.
The Proud Boys call themselves proud chauvinists, and by their actions demonstrate an intent to target women and minorities in positions of authority. The
Proud Boys, which is a far-right leaning political group, has held events in Las Vegas like this one in front of the Flamingo from September 11th of 2020. Among other revelations, the Nevada Senate Republican Caucus has called for an investigation into a state Central Committee meeting at which members voted to censure Secretary of State Barbara Savasky over her conduct of the 2020 election. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
Over in Carson City, state lawmakers approved nearly 200 bills over the weekend, including a new framework for distributing millions of state education dollars and also to ban untraceable ghost guns. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour has more. Good evening, Renee.
Yeah, good evening, Jen. What a busy weekend. SB 439, the school funding framework bill, would collect dozens of funding streams for education into one account, making it easy to dole out to various school districts and track. In the Senate, the Ghost Gun Bill, AB 286, bans the sale of possession of firearms that lack serial numbers, such as those sold as kits or made with 3D printers. Also passing in the Senate on Friday, AB 254, which would allow student athletes to sign endorsement deals. AB 400 changes the criteria for operating a vehicle under the influence of marijuana. Bills passing in the Assembly. SB 166 changes the criteria for hate crimes. SB 237 adds more assistance and protections for LGBTQ small businesses. And SB 327 adds hairstyles to the list of racially or ethnically distinctive traits protected from discrimination. For a full list of bills passed this weekend, log on to lvrj.com. Jen?
Now to your weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour's here for you. We're warming up after a cooler weekend. Later tonight, temps should dip down to the mid-60s with some gentle breezes coming through. Looking ahead to later this week, we're looking to head back up to the 90s. Tomorrow will be cloudy with some stronger winds. Expect highs to get up to the upper 90s, creeping up toward triple digits by Friday. So get ready for a hot week. Now to your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. North Las Vegas is seeing a bit of that hot real estate action. Experts say the city had always lagged behind the market, but now things are changing. The average base price in the area is around $340,000 compared to $497,000 in the Southwest Valley, according to the City of North Las Vegas's data. Along with home prices going up, some on the market are reportedly seeing multiple offers. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. It's bananas. Gwen Stefani is returning to Zappos Theater. She's finishing out her Just a Girl run, which she started back in July of 2018. That's before COVID forced her and other performers to drop shows. She has 8 shows now set through the end of October and the beginning of November. Tickets go on sale this Saturday at Ticketmaster.com.
Here's the latest in sports. Las Vegas Ballpark will be able to operate at 100% capacity beginning June 10th when the Reno Aces visit to open a 6-game homestand. Single game tickets for the remainder of the 2021 season will go on sale on Tuesday, June 1st at noon Pacific through Ticketmaster.com. And due to CDC and state guidelines, masks will no longer be required for fully vaccinated fans when they attend the ballpark. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Betting is already open at the Westgate Sportsbook for a potential second-round NHL playoff series between the Golden Knights and Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche are minus 160 favorites for the potential series, with bets on the Knights paying out at plus 140. Colorado completed a sweep of the St. Louis Blues on Sunday, and the Knights are minus 180 favorites to close out their series against the Wild in Game 5 tonight.
In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. Here are the latest COVID numbers for you in Nevada. The state reported 405 new cases on Monday and 7 deaths over the weekend. However, officials say this report may be inflated due to delayed reporting, as new cases have continued to trend lower, with the 2-week moving average of daily cases declining from 168 on Friday to 161 today. The state's total number of COVID cases is now more than 322,700. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy, Clark County, wildlife displays in Vegas have now reopened. A number of them, including Lion Habitat Ranch in Henderson, along with Siegfried and Roy's Secret Garden and Dolphin Habitat at the Mirage.
Now that we have that meet and greet program, it's one more thing that we can offer to allow our guests to get a little bit closer with them and hopefully facilitate that relationship with the animals.
Also, the Shark Reef Aquarium over at Mandalay Bay now has an interactive virtual reality experience called Undersea Explorer. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Take care.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.